Hello, my name is Mark, and today's video is about Peloton. Why you should buy a Peloton in 2026. What? So before we start this video, I'm gonna actually go work out right now. I haven't worked out, I haven't taken a shower, I haven't done anything. I've been just working on this script and this presentation. Let's go take the GoPro and let me take you on a journey riding my Peloton. Come on. Vámonos. All good to go, right? Yeah, it's all good to go. It is 11:20. I'm just wearing shorts and I put this bad boy on the heartbeat monitor. So I go to classes, then I filter for 5 minutes. Then I pick a warm-up ride. We'll do some Ellie Love. We're going to add that to my stack. So this is my current stack. I got Ali Love, 5 minutes, Robin Arson, 20 minutes, and Robin again with a 5-minute cooldown. This is kind of hard to do with one hand.
What's up, Peloton? I'm Ali Love, and welcome to your 5-minute warm-up ride. All right, 25 to 35.
So I'm gonna turn her down a little bit so I could talk, but I wear the heart rate monitor. My heart rate is right here. You get a leaderboard where you could compete with people, and these are people right now that are on the bike. We have 17 people, 18 people right now in this warm-up. And then you have like your output, the resistance. The resistance is just, you make it harder, make it easier. Cadence is how fast you're going. And this is, you have the output, and then you have the calories. The goal is to show you how fast the workouts are and how many calories I'm gonna burn in less than 1 hour.
Here's what's about to happen. You're about to go knock out a workout.
This is me before the 20-minute HIIT ride.
You signed up for a 20-minute HIIT ride. We have 20-second sprints, 15 20-second sprints. We are gonna use discipline as the greatest form of self-love today.
Can I reach 100 cadence at 58?
For 13
resistance?
Seconds. 2, 1, 100 cadence or bust. Now, get there.
Dude.
2.
I was going when I should have been resting.
2.
1.
What the f***, though?
Where did I go? 5, 4, output 416.
5, 4.
Less than 6% of people
Hell yeah.
sprint after the age of 35. 2026, you are going to hit your goals. And you're going to do it with Peloton. My name is Hey Easy Me. I'm Peloton. We're going to do my little circuit.
You not, you decaying. One easy choice at a time. Comfort don't love you. It laughs at you. Every time you hit snooze, it claps. Every time you skip the gym, it celebrates. It's the silent killer, the cozy coffin, and you're lying in it proud. Get uncomfortable again. Get cold, get hungry, get moving. That fire inside you is still there, but you gotta suffer to wake it up.
This is a good reminder to come back down. Shout out to you for properly cooling down.
It is 12:13 and we've completed our workout. Realistically, it only takes about 30 to 40 minutes to complete a 20-minute high-intensity workout, 5-minute warm-up with a 5-minute cool down. So after that, I take a shower, I go eat, and then I go do my work. All right, let's check out how much I burned in that 20 minutes. 324 calories. So you just saw me work out. And we're back to the slides, to the presentation. Why you should buy a Peloton in 2026. Let's begin. What people get wrong about the Peloton. The Peloton is not just a stationary bike. It's a whole ecosystem. It's the bike, it's the tread, it's the rower, yoga, Pilates, stretching. There's multiple modalities. There's not just one kind of workout. Most importantly though, there is structured, guided training. You have instructors all to yourself at your will at any time you want. This Peloton, the Peloton, is designed for people who have busy schedules. Let's say you have a 9 to 5 and then your personal trainer says, hey, I can't do the 5 o'clock. I can only do 3 to 5. You know, like that's their time slot, but you're off at 5. What do you do? Or maybe you like working out in the mornings and your personal trainer might not be available then. Like you are making your schedule work for your personal trainer. Where with Peloton, you could work out whenever. Easy. Just be safe about it. Okay? Don't put the Peloton in the baby room. Don't put toys around the Peloton. Don't let anything get near the Peloton except for you. I just needed to say that. So what people get wrong about the Peloton is it's not just a stationary bike. It's an entire fitness ecosystem. There you go. In the palm of your hand, because there's an app. Next slide. Who is Peloton for? Who is Peloton for? And who it's not for. So let me break this down. It's for disciplined people. You got to remember, the Peloton is a tool, just like the gym is a tool. The Peloton is a tool. You have to use it, and it's up to you. You get on the bike, do the workout. Like, oh my gosh, there's no commute time. I digress because we're going to talk about that in another slide. You got to show up, you got to show out, and you got to do it when you feel sucky, when you don't feel like it, when you say you don't have time, because you do have time. Okay, if you go to the gym, you have time. And if you don't go to the gym, well, then I don't know. Because if you're complaining about Peloton and going, oh, Peloton, oh, it's too expensive. Oh, I can't work with that. Shut up. Shut up. Maybe you're just not disciplined. Maybe you don't want to lose weight. Anyway, Peloton is for disciplined people. It's for people who want to get stuff done. Next slide. Time efficiency. Check out my picture here. Took a lot of time to do this. This is you. This is what you may currently do. Look at that. Crowded, sweaty, noisy, disgusting, nut to butt with each other, sharing and touching. Probably maybe 10% of people in there with sustainable gains. Or you could have this peaceful, tranquil, 500 square feet in New York. Huh? I don't like that 500 square feet. But look at that. Peloton right there. You could go from watching Netflix, binge watching Netflix, and then going, I'm just going to ride my Peloton, burn 300 calories, and then take a shower, go about my day, and then hop back on Netflix or hop back on to my emails, because Peloton is for busy people. Peloton is for disciplined people. Peloton is for strong-minded individuals. Okay, I digress. Time efficiency. From 6 to 9 o'clock when you get out of work, that's your gym time. That was my gym time. So let me know how your gym schedule is. I know I spent 2.5 and 3 hours going to the gym. And I remember like in college too, it was like 11 to 2 or like 5 to 8. I don't know. It was a ridiculous amount. At the least 2 hours. But on the other side of the spectrum, Peloton. You start immediately. Like I could get out of my desk right now and do another workout. I just did a workout. But I could go change right now. It takes me not even a minute. All right. It took me longer because I was filming myself, but it takes me 1 minute to change. It takes me 2 minutes to pick a workout because it's in my brain. It's only 5-minute warm up, 20-minute HIIT training, and then 5-minute cool down, stretch, and then eat. You know, that's like my whole routine. Clean the bike while I'm heating up my Factor 75. And then with my Factor 75, I put it inside a glass bowl because I don't like heating up plastic. But anyway, digressing again. While the Factor is in the microwave, right? I'm stretching. You know, I'm taking advantage of every minute of my life. And that's what Peloton's there for. Peloton sells time efficiency. Okay? You don't get that with the gym. Convenience beats motivation. Look at this picture. stare at it with me. The boulder going down. You always see this picture and the boulder, the guy is pushing the boulder up. But with Peloton, you push the boulder down. Let's say, again, I get home from work, from my long commute because, okay, I used to work at Q Squared Solutions in Valencia, and then I would drive all the way back to Lancaster. That's 45 minutes of my day to back home. Do you think I have motivation to go to the gym? No, that takes discipline. My gosh, that takes discipline and like pre-workout. Let me explain this. Lower friction equals more starts. I could get off my seat right now and start a workout. And then instead the gym, right? The traditional way, you got so much in the way to get you to the workout, right? You got to commute, even the 5-10 minutes or even the 5-minute walk, you still got to go somewhere. You got to do all these things. There's all these barriers. And then you start the workout. You do more workouts, you get more results. With the traditional way, I don't believe you'll have more starts for like the regular person, right? Motivation is temporary. You need to understand that. All right, this slide took me a while and there's like more to it. All right, so let me just run it down with you before I start. Is people compare the Peloton, right? The Peloton to like Planet Fitness, which is like $10 a month. Like they're not the same thing. All right, with Peloton, you get all this, the entire fitness ecosystem. Planet Fitness is just $15 or $10 membership at the gym. No training, no nothing. It's just you, one pillow, one dumbbell. You get what I'm saying. Peloton is cheaper than you think. The bottom line here is Peloton isn't expensive. Fragmented fitnesses. You guys that are keyboard warriors on this video I saw. Okay, there's this video that I saw that I kind of got triggered because it was like targeting how the Peloton stock is, and it compared it to the user base, like as if because the stock failed, everything about Peloton failed. No. All right, we can't compare what happens in Wall Street because yes, it failed in Wall Street, but I think it's doing well as a tool. Let's look at the costs. All right. I've made a whole presentation for you. Okay. It's $16.95. $16.95 for the bike. And this is a nice freaking bike. Okay. When I bought the bike, it was $2,800 and that was the version 1 with all the recalls. And to be honest, I haven't even submitted my bike for a recall. It hasn't broken on me. Hasn't broken on me yet. And I remember paying $70.73 for 39 months with Affirm. 0% APR back in the day. But now they're trying to get your money. All right. See, look how it says 0% APR for 12 months. I'll show you the data, and they do charge when you do 36 months now. Okay, $16.95, right? For the bike. Nice bike. Look, it has a little swivel. Delicious. And then it's $4.95 with all this stuff, all right? So I got the Peloton shoes in a size 10 men's with the 3-pound lightweights that go in the back of the bike, okay? And then I got 15, 25, and 30-pound dumbbells, the bike mat, reversible workout mat, and the Peloton Camelback. Like, brother, okay, you didn't need to include that. If that was like $30 or $40, that's a ripoff, all right? I don't want that. I bet it's plastic, disgusting. The total was $21.90. All right, I'm sure you could find a promo code. Oh, and also you can use your FSA card and HSA card to buy this. So you could buy this by using not tax-free money, but like taxed once money. Let's break it down, baby. It's $21.90 for everything, for that bike and that little set that I mentioned. That was $495. $182.50 for 12 months. This is monthly for the equipment. $182.50. Or this is what I would do because, your boy poor. 36 months, $65.62, borrowing $2,190 for $172.32 only. $172, 172.32 divided by 36. You're paying $4.79 for interest for 36 months. That is awesome to borrow $2,190. Now let's break it down even further. All right, the Peloton costs. All right, initiation fee is $95. I don't even know if you have to pay that when you get a new bike, so I don't know, but I'm gonna include it. The equipment cost per month for 36 months, $65.62. Subscription per month is $49.99. The first month, you got to fork over $210.61. For the next 35 months, it's $115.61. After 3 years, it's only $49.99. And this assumes you stay disciplined. All right, that is the word of the day. Stay disciplined. Peloton is for disciplined people. Discipline with your workouts. Discipline with your health. Discipline with your finances. Disciplined people. Now, let's say you go to Facebook Marketplace and you find a bike for like $300 because I've seen them. $300. I've seen it. My bike, $300. Other bikes, like the newer ones, maybe $500. Some people are charging $1,000. Avoid those people. Haggle for like $600 at the most. But let's say you buy one for $300. You pay the initiation fee of $95. I'm saying $250 here for like extra stuff, you know, like shoes, right? You could use any bike shoes, weights, yoga mats, yoga blocks, and whatever equipment, right? $250. And then the subscription per month is $49.99. First month is $695. Monthly, $49.99. After that, after the first month. So that's how much you're paying up front for the first month. Not bad. And then remember, you get everything. You get all the instructors. You get the convenience to be at home. Maybe you like going to the gym because you like to socialize. But me, I go in there to work out. I could socialize at a bar. I could socialize at the food court. I could socialize at a coffee shop. No, I work out to work out. I go to the gym to work out. I ride my Peloton to work out. I'm not there to play games. Okay, moving on. The gym. Upfront cost, initiation fee, I'm going to put that at $1. Monthly membership fee, $15. Now, this is where it gets tricky. Personal trainer at $40 an hour for 2 hours. That's $80 for one day. But let's say you do it 3 times a week and you do it for 12 times per month. That goes up to $960. And let's just do that math together. How I got that. How did Mark come up with that number? $40 an hour. 40 times 2. All right, that's one day. Let's say you do it for 3 days a week. Times that by 3. All right, let's say you do it 12 times per month because there's 4 weeks in a month, approximately. So 240 times, what is that? 4 equals $960 plus your first month. All right, that is $976. Let's do that for you guys. $976 monthly on the low end. Trust me, that's why people quit. I have a tip for you guys is when you get your personal trainer, you learn from your personal trainer, you get the workouts from your personal trainer, maybe you record yourself, and then that's it for your personal trainer. Or maybe you really need that motivation from your personal trainer. But the thing is, you get that with Peloton. You get all that with Peloton. And you get vetted people. These people have been doing this for years. These instructors, they have been doing it for years before Peloton and during Peloton. So you get all that with the $49.99. Okay, compare that with $115.61 for the next 35 months. Everything new versus this. The thing is also the Peloton isn't for people who are like, bodybuilding. That's a different breed. All right. So if you're a bodybuilder or you're somebody who needs to go to the gym, like, dude, this video ain't for you. All right. This is for regular people with busy lifestyles and that just, yeah. Okay. Moving on. The Naysayers. All right. Remember I mentioned a video that I was like, I got a little triggered. This is one of the comments. All right.
Why would anyone buy 3K hardware, then pay a subscription just to use it?
Of which I said, you bought a phone worth hundreds. You bought a phone worth hundreds and pay a subscription for your telephone company. Before I read the other comments, is that not true? Is that not true that you buy a car, right? And then you have to pay the registration? You buy a TV and then you're buying cable, Netflix, Hulu, YouTube TV with the NFL package just to watch football? Like, and then the argument they're using is like, oh, well, you pay $3K and then after 3 years it becomes a brick. No, it doesn't become a brick. It became a brick because you didn't use the tool. You probably never had the tool in the first place, so you just blab in your mouth keyboard warrior in here. All right? Get out of here. I don't need to have a cellular device to continue using my device, yet I need one to go for a jog? Absurd. Enjoy holding those bags from this terrible stock. Again, here is a fallacy. This guy at the very end says, enjoy holding those bags from this terrible stock. No one said anything about freaking the stock. You mentioned the stock. All right, the stock is terrible. On the next slide, we're going to go over the stock, but the stock is terrible. But the thing is, the Peloton, the tool itself, increíble. Incredible. The thing is, like, people just don't know how to argue. I own my phone and do whatever I like with it. My phone can still be used even if I don't have a carrier. I can choose a price model for me. Here's the thing. Go ahead. I don't care. You own your phone. Do whatever you like with it. Go ahead. Yeah, true. My phone could still be used even if I don't have a carrier. I don't know about that. Like, I know you could use WhatsApp, make some calls through there, maybe Facebook Messenger, but dang well, Verizon ain't working if you ain't paying your Verizon bill. T-Mobile ain't working. Sprint ain't working. What else is there? Metro PCS ain't working if you don't pay your phone bill. I can choose a price model for me. What kind of argument is that? You own the hardware and can still use apps without cellular, even Wi-Fi. Okay. Networking fees is a little different than having a brick after spending $3K. So I just went over that. Like, it's not a brick. It's a tool. If you're not using the tool, then that's on you. You know, at the end of the day, it's your fault for not using the tool. And if you're talking about depreciation, dude, I bought a Tesla for a 2018 used Tesla for $35K, or I think $34K or whatever. It depreciates in value every year, no matter what. It doesn't stay its value. This phone, you think this phone stays $1,000, $2,000 year after year? No, it depreciates. I feel like there's just bots in the comments. I digress there. There's other arguments that I had here, you know, in my notes. Peloton is overpriced. Overpriced for who? Someone with free time? Doesn't matter. I don't care. Let's go over the stock price. Okay. This right here looks freaking, this looks terrible. This looks like a meme coin. I'm in crypto. Okay. A little pump and dump. But the thing was, this pumped during the pandemic, and it made sense because nobody was going to the gym, and Peloton took a leap, and bad management and, you know, went hyper aggressive on the bet that we would just be staying indoors for the rest of our lives. Stock prices, but the thing is, this doesn't reflect on what the tool is used for. Peloton, again, is a tool. It's a tool that you have to use. A tool that you have to use to get to your fitness goals through your fitness journey. Just like the gym. I'm just saying Peloton is another option. Peloton is just another way for you to get those gains that you want, or to maintain those gains, because I don't want to get big at all. I don't know. Maybe the world's going to decide to have another major pandemic or something where we have to stay indoors. Then the stock will go up. And then people are going to be experts again going, Peloton, genius freaking stock to buy. Like, everybody's hating on it because they look at this, but they never look at what Peloton could really do for you. Okay. When you buy a Toyota, do you look at the stock price? Like, really? Do you buy stuff on Amazon and go, you know what, I'm going to invest a little bit on Amazon? I'm sure you don't, but those are kind of bad examples because those are all really good companies. You know, okay, here's a good one. You buy an AMD graphics card. Are you going to buy the AMD stock? Dude, that stock looks like butt. Oh my gosh, it's actually doing really good. Okay, maybe I gotta shut my mouth there. Dude, it's doing really good. Okay, AMD is not a good example, but let's just go back here. Okay, let's just go back here to 2016 when it was butt. Okay, were you looking at the stock price? No, you were buying the GPU. All right, you were buying it because you loved it. You like what it did. So what I'm trying to get here is like, don't compare the stock price to what the purpose is for. The stock price and the purpose of the tool are two different arguments. I think we're done here. In conclusion, should you buy a Peloton in 2026? Yes, I think you should. If you value your time, if you want structure, if you're disciplined, if you want to be better than everyone. Just kidding. I believe you should. Look at your finances, look at your schedule, and then really think about it. Also, that goes to like being healthy, because I believe you should be healthy. You shouldn't be stuffing your face with McDonald's. All right. You shouldn't be stuffing your face for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay. You need to stay healthy and stay fit. And we all have busy lives. I know that. And I'm telling you right now that Peloton is the tool to reach your fitness goals, to make you skinny, to make you lose weight, to have some discipline, and to have some discipline that will carry over past your fitness life. All the disciplines that I get from Peloton, I do when I do my YouTube channel or when I'm cleaning the home. You know, nobody wants to clean the bathrooms, but I do it every Wednesday. Peloton helped me schedule myself that way. It made me rewire my brain. Remember, it's a tool. So yes, you should buy a Peloton.